Excellent. Hi there, Shutterbugs. Oh, are we up and running? Yes, hi there, Shutterbugs. It's Paul here on my journey to Guru with GuruShots. I thought today we'd have a look at some of the gurus, some of the winning shots of late. It's pretty amazing to be inspired by some of these great photographs. If you go to the Discover tab on GuruShots, and I'm not sure where it is on the mobile, which I'll do a special session on very soon. But yeah, the Discover area, you see the latest winners, the picks that are trending, and those that have got the Guru picks as well. These can all be, again, just set a whole new bar, a whole new standard for us, which I really want to focus on today. So we'll give this hopefully about sort of 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, because some of these images are just amazing. Here, for example, the clarity of this black and white image. You can see nearly every single hair on this horse. Centrally placed, gorgeous. Nice little borders in the background here as the fence follows the hill line, and then matched on this side by the beautiful, almost branchy trees. It's obviously an autumn or winter shot here, which is just again reinforced amazingly by the clouds. It just gives it that kind of a sullen, cool kind of day, or chilly kind of day feeling. So I love that. But as we dig through these images, we'll notice that if we go mouse over, it tells us what challenge this was part of as well, and they're probably going to try and I guess kind of they'll clump together by the looks of it. So let's jump into these and see if we can move through one by one. Something I should have checked first. Let's close. Is it that one? Nope. Hang on, sorry guys. Just had a bit of a mind meld there for a second. Hang on, I should be able to make this bigger. What's going on? I'll close that. There we go. Beautiful. And we could even go full screen. Yep, let's do that one. All right, so this is obviously a dominant white image. Look, I love the macros. It's just every time you see life up close, and most of it seems to be around flowers. But again, there's mechanical parts, there's insects, there's parts of like maybe an animal's coat. Yeah, all these beautiful options to zoom in to get that real close look. And this is just beautiful, the flowing white. I've been in galleries around the world, and I saw at the British Gallery in London an amazing resident who had spent, I think it was a year in residency, and just painting the close-up folds, which looked very much like this, of another painter's robe painting, and it was spectacular. The detail, the play with the shadows, and you get that really subtly here as well, as the shadows kind of play in and around here. And then yeah, the shadows right just behind each of the petals as well. So yeah, look, absolutely gorgeous there. Inspiration getting up close to anything, I think, just gives a whole new perspective. Yeah, interesting scene, I guess. Kind of snow people, snow sculptures around the place. I'm guessing that probably means a bit more to the artist than it means to most of us. But yeah, it's again a beautiful shot, a beautiful landscape. Shadows playing in there as well makes it interesting. But yeah, I'd go that macro as a winner in the white challenge, no matter what. So here we go. From here, obviously, we can't see what challenge this is part of, but I love this. It's almost like a kind of blood transfusion-y thing going on here. I'm guessing this was done in post-production. Or look, it could have been done in the setup as well. Yeah, who knows? But wow, what great playfulness. Yeah, this kind of transfusion kind of feeling here. The different levels at play. A nice use of thirds there as well. That looks like it's just kind of on the sort of top third and the bottom third here. A little bit out, but you know. Yeah, great colours. This kind of fades into the background. Yeah, so it's not so prominent, even though you know it's there. And yeah, look, having fun with some of these setup shots. I love them. Looking after a dear friend's kids this week, and yeah, just being able to get back down on the ground and play with the cars and the airplanes and the trains, and you know, taking a couple of snaps of them as well. It's just, yeah, so much fun setting these things up. So yeah, look, they're a great option there from out in the wild wilderness. So here's a mix of the two. Nice little close-up of a V-dub bug, all set for travel by the looks of it. And yeah, just that selective focus. Yeah, just really here, it's really, really tight. Yeah, blurry in the background, blurry in the foreground and background. And then, yeah, it just adds a whole new kind of, as if it's almost been abandoned, but you can kind of tell it's quite new still. But yeah, again, another one of those great up close shots. Those beautiful macros. Alrighty, let's see what else we got. Oh man, I love this. As far as a blue and white shot goes, this is brilliant. I think this might have been a sign challenge from memory. And you've just got these tiles that are not only spectacular by themselves, and look, really, really worn as well, so it gives it that kind of a very natural feel. But yeah, this perfect positioning of the parking sign and the disabled parking sign, I'm guessing. Yeah, framed really nicely. Bottom tiles are a bit bigger than all the others. That's a bit strange. I'd probably balance them out on all sides. But who am I to critique except for to say that that is wonderful. Yeah, even the different shades of blue across as well makes it look like some have been a bit more sun-beaten than others. But yeah, that really, really pops. Just breaking that... so this is almost, I guess, an example of breaking the pattern. You've got a pattern throughout with these tiles, and then this kind of blends in, but at the same time really stands out. Yeah, it breaks this pattern, it disrupts the pattern. You know, this little broken tile down here is probably enough to have disrupted the pattern. But yeah, that parking sign is just a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Alrighty, to be honest here, I'm pretty unimpressed with this one, sorry guys. Apart from the fact that there's a kind of almost outline of a blackbird there, a crow or a, yeah, can't quite tell. My ornithology isn't the greatest. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting shot, interesting balance, nice bit of space around it. It's a sign and it's interacting with the bird, or the bird's interacting with it. So kind of, yeah, you see where the artist was going with this, I feel. But yeah, kind of misses out a little bit of detail, a little bit of pop, a little bit of wow. Look, it's rare to find something like this, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, just as an image, kind of leaves me wanting something a little more out of it, to be honest. But yeah, you know, the rebelliousness of do not feed the birds, and there's the bird sitting right on it. Yeah, it's great. Again, you can see the setup, you see the intention. I just think the execution could have been a little bit better. As opposed to something like this. Wow. Looks like an aerial shot, I guess, maybe a drone shot. And yeah, I can't tell if it's models, if it's, yeah, played around with in post or not. But yeah, by the looks of this yellow bucket, the bucket that this person's sitting on, the yellow spatter on this leg makes me think that that's a real thing that's happening right there, is painting half of something yellow and the other half is probably currently grey. So yeah, look, that's just, it's striking, perfectly positioned, amazing composition, telling a story. Yeah, even just the t-shirt and the hat that this person's wearing, I'm guessing it's a guy by the looks of it. It just adds so much more to the shot. And looks very natural as well, because he's just a little bit kind of off center ever so slightly. And that, for me, adds the realism to the image. And then you've got all the, yeah, just the natural pocks in the cement or whatever this material is. It just, yeah, makes it look so, perfectly captured in the moment. Drone, I'm guessing, maybe. I don't know what you guys think, whether it was drone or someone just hanging over a balcony, painting that. I've managed to capture some really good shots, just holding the camera as far out as possible, dealing with the risks of possibly dropping it and losing it, but being extra careful and just, yeah, getting those great aerial shots from a balcony or a rooftop. But yeah, wow, that's just, yeah, it makes me want to just go out and look for those kind of opportunities to get that real wow, the contrast of that yellow and the pitch black here, or the dark grey at least. Yeah, spot on. Love these. That's why I just love digging through some of these winning shots, or these trending shots as well. Great one here of yeah, sort of in situ. Just looking at this composition. Wow, what a great eye this photographer must have. Beautifully aligned little cups here by the looks of it that he's making, whatever he's making out of the pottery or the clay. The shadow just spot on. I'm not sure if the photographer just took this on the fly. I'm guessing they did. Yeah, probably not setting them up. The motion blur, I think, yeah, works here. It really, really works. Probably from a technical perspective, this guy was so stationary, I'm guessing, except for probably hands moving, that, yeah, could just allow that little more exposure to, that little more time to actually take in some motion blur there. And yeah, I think it really adds to it. And even just this shadow. Oh, there's a great shadows challenge on at the moment in GuruShots. And yeah, some wonderful shadows at play in there. A lot of them are just, again, that extension of the photographer or a group standing around the photographer. But yeah, I think this really adds to the image. You know, the sun, I'm guessing, going down a bit. It's lengthening. The eyes look like they're squinting a bit. So yeah, right into the sun. And that's just the working conditions. I in many different cities at the moment, wandering around, try desperately to catch people doing something that looks like it's manual labor. Even road crews and work crews, it's so hard to see them moving or working most of the time, to be honest. Probably a lot of them spending time in setup or just managing the site or the area. But then to try and get a good angle and a good shot where maybe they're actually doing whatever they're doing, you know, replacing pavers, going down a some sort of access shaft, or actually digging up a road, whatever it might be. It's just so hard to capture those things, I find. So it's a big, big challenge for me. Let's dig through a few more of these. Gorgeous reflection. That cover image of the discovery area, I was saying how beautifully fine the detail is. I think here again we see that at play. Nearly every blade of grass in the non-reflection side, the real side, just look, you can see almost every little pine needle coming out of here, every piece of bark. It's almost like a macro and a landscape image of melded. And yeah, I love it. And then even here, this detail, the photographer again. Oh, they've managed to get this all so much in alignment. It's beautiful. The colors jump as well. These greens, such variety in the shades, and yet it just all works together. It looks like just dozens of little gradients going from dark to light green. And yeah, something like this is just perfection as far as a landscape and a reflection image goes. Yeah. So look, we're only looking today at these really top-notch images that have gotten lots of votes, guru picks, yeah, that have won challenges. And yeah, sometimes I just go, yep, I see exactly why they won that. It doesn't matter how good I think an image I put forward. You've just got to go, wow, yep. You see why that would have gotten the vote. And look, the GuruShots is a game. People play it. You know, it can be manipulated a little bit. But I think the ones that really float to the top are mainly because of their talent. And that just shows in something like this. Again, a beautiful image here. Strangely, as I look at this, it looks a bit lowish quality. Which again, we've spoken about not getting tied up with the image quality at times. You know, I can forgive image quality if it's a beautiful image. If it's, you know, wonderfully positioned, great composition, you know, good capturing of the colors, etc. But yeah, this just looks like it's very grainy. Like there's a lot of yeah, blurriness in the main image. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it was the right lens, the right conditions to really capture the highest quality. But again, as far as composition goes, I love it. I love it. Yeah, these reflections. Even when I used to play around in CGI and the computer graphics side of things and developing landscapes, 3D landscapes, and yeah, just to get that ability to create a lake that reflects gorgeously, to capture the image like this. Yeah, kudos. Wow. Okay, it's gone to a whole new level. Talking earlier about macro photography, well, here's an amazing macro shot with great depth of field there as well. And look at this composition, this sort of diagonal across here. It's just sort of created diagonal thirds almost. And yeah, to me, that's absolutely mesmerizing. Sitting here on the flower, my botany's let me down. Sorry, that's got a proper name. If anyone knows, please let me know. Yeah, gorgeous. You can just see the blur of petals in the background, and light playing here. A bit of sunlight here, probably a bit of sunlight down here. Yeah, great depth of field. Perfect focus here as well. Tiniest bit of blur, but on the antenna, but that's damn. If anyone could make that straight, it would be a whole new level. Yeah, this kind of naturalness of the wings as well. Looks like a little bit's been chomped out there. I don't think that would be natural. But yeah, wow, beautiful. And what a yellow burst as well. It's just, yeah, okay, a whole new level. I've been meaning to spend some time looking at macro lenses as well. I've been looking at all the shortcuts to get them. I hate carrying too many lenses around. But yeah, I've been able to get a few good macro shots with a was it 2470 or a 2870 lens, and yeah, sometimes you can capture a really good macro shot, but it's rare, and there's a whole lot of focusing issues that arise. But this is just beautiful. Love it, love it. Gorgeous sunset here. Interesting capturing of the person. Again, people, I think in shots need to add some value to it. And this one here looks like it's a bit of action going on, so it's as if she's actually taking a shot as well. And that's, yeah, for me, that's a bit of fun. Great detail here again. Beautiful gradient of color. And then to have that contrasted with the boat here as well. Yeah, that just really rocks. Nice divisions here, these lines across. So the horizon, the hill line, the striation of the clouds, and the angles on the water coming in, the beach, the grass, even just the log here. All that just adds to absolute inspiring shots for better, or inspiring ideas for better composition for me. This really breaks it up. It's like a beautifully disruptive force in the image. A lot of us, I'm sure, would just try to get these lines, just try and get the best scenic big landscape, and that's always a risk, throwing something else in the middle. I got a beautiful shot of Hong Kong from a previous trip some time ago, and I just rediscovered it the other day, and it simply has like partial border of leaves coming in from a tree on like the top and the left hand side, and it just gives it that nice out of focus there while the city is in full focus. And just again, it was a disruption, it was a risk, but I kind of fell in love with that one. It's become one of my favorite shots. I played with the color just a little bit as well to make it pop, and I really like that one. I'm not sure how others have responded to it yet, but I should check on that as well. All right, let's just check out a few more before we wrap for the day. Wow, longer, slower shutter speed here, I'm guessing, allowing this beautiful capturing of water. It's almost, again, like it's purely mythical shot. The mistiness down here, the foreground being so clear, and just again that perfect lighting by the looks of it. Where would it be? The sun, maybe midday-ish, given these kind of shadows under here. Maybe that would play into the light playing on the top of this as well, if the sun was pretty well overhead. So getting out and about, whether it be sort of wilderness shots or especially snowscape shots or beach shots. I spend too much time out walking and just enjoying the scenery. I need to, yeah, just do it for the purpose of taking photographs rather than just out there for the purpose of exercising and enjoying long walks. But yeah, that's a perfect inspiration to actually do that more often. Take the camera out, be a bit more specific as to where I'm going. Yeah, enjoying the wander as well, but yeah, something like that. Wow. If you took that on a phone, it just wouldn't cut it. Yeah, great lines here. Beautiful, just playing with those colors. Wow, again, the sort of the browns, almost creeping into some oranges and yellows here. But yeah, that's just spectacular. Getting also here the reflection of the clouds. Well, firstly the sunlight, whatever color it's putting through the clouds, and then the sunlight onto the water, and then you've also got the reflection of this onto the water, and then I'm guessing the overall tone of the scene, and I'm going to guess that it was actually that this is actually to do with the sun and not some post-processing. That's, yeah, again, just damn. Yeah, being in the right place at the right time, that's just a 5-star effort. Absolute 5-star effort. Oh, I'm beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe we finish up on that one for today. Look, the simplicity for me works over and over and over again. I love a complex image. I love just the chaos and the craziness. You can spend ages delving into every little corner of the image and seeing exactly what's there, and it's something different and something new. But sometimes just that beautiful stopping moment of taking a little extra time to just appreciate the simplicity of what's here. Background might as well not be there. That's gorgeous. It just fades away. Wonderful high quality, simple red petals here. And then, yeah, very simple stem. Oh, alrighty. I think we close up on that one for today. Yeah, absolutely loving it. Hopefully that's been a little bit of inspiration for you guys. Yeah, please share in the comments below. Yeah, follow, subscribe, let other friends know. But hopefully, more than anything else, that's just inspired you to maybe push the boundaries of images you're taking. Because I know that as I dig through other people's images, good, bad, or ugly, they really inspire me to up my game, to change my perspective, to step out of my comfort zone. So, guys, get out there, take some amazing shots, and I look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon.